the guy who supposedly killed Osama bin Laden got kicked off of a Delta flight for not wearing a mask.
I saw that. That fucking rules, man.
The airline said in a statement, quote, "Failure to comply with our mask-wearing mandate can result in losing the ability to fly Delta in the future." The guy's name, by the way, Robert O'Neill, posted a selfie showing himself with no mask on a Delta Connection flight Wednesday from Minneapolis to Newark, New Jersey. And this is really the only reason I wanted to cover this, because this is so fucking funny. He said on Thursday, quote, "Thank God it wasn't Delta flying us in when we killed bin Laden. We weren't wearing masks."
Oh, you weren't? I think they were probably.
Right, well, so two things. Two very crucial things. One, 100% they were wearing fucking masks.
This is SEAL Team 6,
SEAL
right?
Team 6, yeah. Second point, the quote is, "Thank God it wasn't Delta flying us in when we killed bin Laden. Y'all crashed a helicopter. Y'all fucked that up so bad. You couldn't land a helicopter in a large courtyard.
And you know what?
Dumb fucks."
That Delta flight actually happened. No,
Yeah, exactly. Oh, no, so yeah, that's, I get what you did there. I was going to say that Delta flight actually happened, meaning it made it from point A to point B, which is more than you can say for the SEAL Team 6 helicopter that crashed at Abbottabad. So, anyway, fucking idiots.
He's not a fucking idiot. He's a fucking murderer.
But he's a smart murderer. I don't disagree with his policies on mask. It's the killing that I'm upset with.
By the way, they've never actually confirmed that he's the guy. He just said he was the guy.
Yeah.
Fuck, I'm the guy.
That's what I'm saying, man. That's the best part. It's like, dude, that's I mean, no one's come out to refute him. But there's a chance that he's just like the asshole in the unit. You know, the rest of the unit's like, well, it wasn't really him, but
He's
like
the guy who crashed the copter.
Yeah, no, everyone feels bad for him, so no one wants to take it from him. But they're like,
or they're scared of him.
He was just kind of the lookout while we did it.
Yeah. Oh, Lord. Well, what'd y'all do this weekend? You were saying nothing earlier?
No, just kind of wandered around town, listening to James Taylor deep cuts, thinking about where it all went wrong.
Whoa.
That was
yeah. Fire,
3 whole days.
Fire and rain.
Yes, baby.
Still rockabye in that sweet baby James.
Oh.
Dude, like a freight train moving down the line.
Mudslide Slim, motherfucker.
We just do this for an hour.
Yeah.
Well, I have some great news from last week, or this week, I guess.
Ooh, yes.
Several people participated in the Send Me Your Tax Interest Check
Really?
competition. Yeah, so thank you to Brody and thank you to Nick.
Whoa, wow. That's awesome.
Because some people just, they're doing well. They don't need that $18.
Yeah.
Dude, that's awesome.
I've been waiting for the $18. I've been checking.
Yeah.
I still think when I said what's the funniest thing you could do with $18 and then you said give it to me, that was the funniest moment of the week. I've been thinking about that joke for a long time.
He wasn't joking.
It's not a joke anymore. Even though one of the people said it was for a bit. The other guy, I think, just doesn't need the $18, which is fair.
Yeah.
And I paid bills today, and I was like, whew, I'm glad I had that $18.
I was thinking about how I could have used that $18.
Yeah. If you send Daniel a dime, we're going to ban you from listening to this podcast.
You're not allowed to.
Not one
This is the only
cent.
thing keeping Sam going, is being fabulously more wealthy than me.
Yeah.
Wow, that's great, man. We actually got we got some more. I mean, this dude's gonna win for sure the contest. Tyler.
I don't know. The guy who drinks a bunch of Slurpees is still.
I was thinking about that
he's in my
earlier
heart.
today.
Me too.
Well, like we said, we got 2 winners, right? So but I was gonna say Trevor from San Diego, who is the guy who was talking about loading up the Big Gulp cups with other merchandise and
the thief.
Yeah,
filling
pro
it up.
move.
Yeah. So he sent me. This is what he writes to us on Facebook. So this is the preface to the story. My welding school buddy in Ridgeway, Pennsylvania, basically a post office, a parking meter, and a pokey, used to absolutely rave about the 24-hour robot fast food eatery inside the Speedway gas station.
Like the grill that spins.
I guess. After getting drunk and wheeling all day in the government land, we'd roll into town and hit the Speedway. And I can't recall any of the menu items for obvious reasons, but good goddamn, it was perfect for the time and perfect for the time and place, and I absolutely had to buy one of their trademarked shitty foam coolers for sentimental reasons, and because it had handy-dandy little clips that held the lid on. And so anyway, that's the preface. He's talking about the buying, those foam coolers, which, by the way, they seem like a bargain. It's like, oh, $3 for a cooler.
Absolutely, but you're still buying gas station merch.
Well, but what I was going to say is
what's wrong with that?
Every time I've ever bought one of those coolers, though, the thing you forget is once you load it with ice and you put it in a trunk or something, like if you're actually going somewhere, it squeaks like a motherfucker because it's just two pieces of styrofoam rubbing together.
I vividly remember that sound, like after picking up ice and going to like family functions as a kid.
It's like little chirping, like
yeah, dude.
Like,
what are your other options?
Well, I mean, nowadays you can just buy. You can buy a real cooler for like
back then
$5
you
or
could
$6
do that too.
Yeah, but poverty has not changed.
Yeah, sometimes you want to throw away.
Yeah. So here's the story. He says, in my travels, I purchased a bunch of kitschy crap that wouldn't fit in my luggage. Stupid t-shirts, stupid mugs, acorns with condoms inside.
What?
I don't.
Wait, what? How does...
It says acorns with condoms inside.
I trust him. I trust him that's a thing.
And a cornucopia of other ridiculous rednecky crap that I bought for comic relief / posterity. So I relate to this deeply.
Yeah.
I do the same shit.
Rivers just sees stuff all the time and goes, I want a shirt with that. Or if any celebrity he endorses any product, he wants to at least try it.
Yeah.
Or purchase.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a non-food item.
Dude, I get it.
Yeah. I've been tricked too many times by celeb endorsements.
So he says, on the day I flew back to California, I dumped all of my, all this accoutrement that he'd collected unceremoniously into the Speedway cooler and checked my actual luggage. So the aforementioned shitty foam Speedway cooler wouldn't get damaged. Of course, I had shown up late and the TSA line was a country mile long, but one of the TSA agents spied my cooler and frantically waved me to the front of the VIP line. When I got to his station behind the velvet ropes, he placed his hands on the lid of the cooler, all reverent and respectful, and asked, "What do you have in here?" I proceeded to list all the dumb shit that I collected, and he stared back at me like I just farted on his grandma. Half stunned shock and half trying not to lose his marbles laughing, he opened the lid to clarify my inventory and then waved me through. He had thought that I was an organ courier.
Dude,
Long story short, I made my flight with just enough time for a victory dance at the bar. P.S. Sorry for the novel, but some stories just need to be told.
Dude, fucking respect for that. Getting on a plane with a Speedway cooler, like...
was that pre 9/11?
That's my
that
thought.
allowed still?
I don't know. He said TSA, so I assume it's post 9/11.
Yeah, it has to be.
Yeah. Because before 9/11, man, you could tap dance onto a plane and they wouldn't give you a second
Before
look.
9/11, you'd say TSA and people would go, "That's not a thing."
I think it was around. The only thing was you just couldn't make jokes. That was which I found.
They're like, "Don't say bomb."
Dude, the first time I flew,
you want to say it so bad because there's a sign that says "Don't do it."
When I was like 9, the first time I flew, this was post 9/11, I was like getting out of the car, to my brother, I was like, "Hope they don't find our bombs."
I think I was exactly the same age, and I did the exact same thing. Because you go up to the counter, back in the day before you could print your ticket off, you just walk up to the counter and talk to a person, and they would say, when you're checking your luggage, like, do you have any explosives, blah, 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 inside this thing, liquids, whatever. And I was like 9 years old, and I was like, oh no, I left my bombs at the house. And the lady, she gave me like the worst look.
They do not have a great sense of humor at the airport.
Well, here's my thing.
They fucking hate it.
Has there ever been one single occurrence where the lady was like, "Do you have any explosives, whatever?" And somebody was like, "Oh, I forgot I have explosives in my luggage."
Dude, have you ever been to the Atlanta airport?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen? They have those big. If I'm not mistaken, I think Jeff Foxworthy has a bit about this, but they have these giant plexiglass columns filled with shit that they confiscated from people.
Oh yeah,
and it does have crazy stuff like weed whackers and shit. Where you're just like, why did you get a weed whacker on the plane?
My mom was flying one time and tried to bring a whole can of Nair on the plane with her.
What? Why?
I don't know.
I feel like people.
Well, I was gonna be sitting here for about 5 hours. I figured might as well get rid of all of my excess body hair.
I feel like there's people who are just so dumb that they'd bring a weed whacker to the airport, just thinking that it could fit in an overhead compartment.
I mean, you could fly with a gun if you check it in on time.
Yeah.
Like, I don't see why you wouldn't be able to
I don't
bring
think
a
you can
weed
fly
whacker.
with it.
Yeah, well, you
have to check it
your
in,
bag,
yeah.
It was funny because I just read a news story last week, and I didn't put it in the rundown, but it was funny that just like the increase in the amount of guns that have been seized in carry-ons has grown exponentially because at this point the only people flying are the types of idiots who would bring guns on planes.
Oh, dude, yeah. But at the same time, like, the past couple times I've flown, and I flew once, like,
You
2-3
wish you
months
had a
ago.
gun.
I mean, because, like,
There hasn't been one time I was on a plane where I wasn't like, dude, if I had a gun right now, I wouldn't do anything terroristic. I would get my own row at fucking least.
You just dude, how fucking
Flash
funny
a
would
pistol,
that be?
be like, I'm sitting in first class now.
just have it in your waistband like a drug dealer. Like,
Yeah.
You just
somebody's like,
flash
you're...
it to the person sitting next to you. Like, hey, grandma.
One more round of peanuts. Huh? Don't try anything funny.
Oh my god.
I'd like 2 sodas.
Leave the can. Leave the can.
Well, I bet there's just people that I bet there's people that just think that shit's gonna go down at any moment.
Absolutely.
So why not have a gun?
That is our national disease, I would say, is people are afraid that shit is going to go down at any moment.
Because we know it is eventually.
I mean, at some point, but like the thing is, the people.
So they're right. So you can't fault them there.
Yeah,
It's the trying to have the gun on the plane.
right.
But what are they gonna do once shit goes down? Like
Shoot somebody, I guess.
Yeah,
what
but
what else do you fucking do with a gun?
I guess,
You don't
but like,
sign a contract with it.
like I just
awesome,
can't
though.
imagine the pressure of like you have a gun on you and like some shit actually goes down. Then you're like, oh, I gotta shoot somebody now.
Yeah,
like that's
yeah.
Well,
that just sounds
The
like
people who
I'd
carry
have a panic
guns
attack.
have fucking fantasies about shooting people.
That is true.
I just sell the tactical glasses late night on TV.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
HD vision, man.
Old 4K vision, dude. You can see the enemies even in the desert.
My dad has a pair of those, and he does not own a gun at all.
Dude,
He just
a
can't see
crossbow.
good.
Yeah.
Dude, you know what's funny? My do they call them 4K vision now? Because I remember it used to be HD vision.
They probably
Yeah.
they probably updated it. I don't know.
It changed
I
with
don't
the
know if I've
times.
seen it in a while.
It's
I need
the
to,
same shit.
I need
Yeah,
to
of
watch
course.
some antenna TV.
They
and
just look
find out.
orange.
They're just blue blockers.
Yeah.
They're just fucking wrap around. My dad, that's his favorite pair of shades because the Walmart has like an as seen on TV section, and he found the HD vision, and now that's like his jam. So for
Show me a picture of
Don't
them.
get me wrong,
Cool,
they
at
look
least.
super cool.
Yeah,
Like,
pull up a picture.
you will guaranteed get
Oh, you can't do it on your
immediately with
computer?
it.
What's going on?
oh no, I was gonna
Oh.
pull it up here because I have a picture of me wearing them.
Oh, that's even better. I'm sorry. I'll never doubt you again, Rivers.
Oh, you have little faith. Yeah, let's
But
see.
that rules because they look like the ones you would wear if you were killing Bin Laden.
Yeah, exactly.
Getting,
I might
kicked off of a
I
plane.
guarantee you that dude either endorses or at least just owns 5 pairs of
This
them.
is funny because the people on the box look so terrible wearing them. They don't look good at all. They didn't even
No,
pick.
dude, they look awesome.
They didn't even pick a guy with like a marine haircut or
Yeah,
anything
yeah.
like that. And they picked like an old ass woman. But I guess they're for old ass.
I mean,
old
yeah.
ass people.
I think so. They made an aviator variety, and that's the one that I've got a picture of me wearing
I
somewhere.
mean, aviators look cool no matter what.
yeah, but they
Yeah.
managed to make these look stupid.
Yeah, there's no way. They try to sell them on YouTube now. Like I saw this ad in a video for just those same kind of like blue blockers.
Right,
And
right.
they're just for people who stare at computers all day.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sure.
And, they're right.
Yeah, my eyes do hurt, and I'll be like, God,
All the time.
do I have glaucoma or something? And I'll be like, no, I've just been
No,
staring at a computer for 20 hours
Yeah.
straight.
And when I'm not on a computer, I'm looking at my phone. I constantly have a dim light in my eyes.
Yeah, if I'm not on my phone, I'll be playing on my Switch, which is just slightly bigger than my phone.
By the way, speaking of guns on planes, I just rewatched Air Force One.
Oh, yeah.
I've never seen that.
Oh man, it's dope. It's Harrison Ford's the president, and he just beats up a bunch of Russians.
Oh, fuck yeah. And then
They
there's
tried
like
to-
all the snakes on the plane, and like they gotta stop the snakes.
Dude.
That dude, I think maybe I have seen that one.
I saw Snakes on a Plane like the weekend it came out.
I did too, man.
And fucking people cheered when Samuel L. Jackson said the Snakes on a Plane line.
Oh, of course they did.
I've
yeah.
only seen it on TNT, where they would like change swear words instead of just bleeping them out. So instead of these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane, it's I'm tired of these monkey loving snakes on this monkey loving mother trucking plane. Not train. It's on a train now.
Well, that's one of those like I
It made me. It put chills down my spine when that people clapped in the theater for that, because it was officially like the most nerdy. Like I just wanted to see the movie, and when that happened and everybody like erupted in applause, I was like, God, I think I hate this now.
Well, that's the
I was
only
enjoying it before, and now I can't like this
that's
anymore.
when it jumped the shark.
That's
Yeah,
the only thing
'cause
people remember about the movie.
I mean, I remember that there's snakes attacking people on a plane.
Yeah, I guess
don't
I remember the
only-
cons.
The fact that people like heard about this movie and then just somebody on the internet posted that online. Do you know this?
No.
That
Yeah.
somebody posted online like, oh, it'd be funny if Samuel L. Jackson was in this movie, and he said like, I'm sick of all these motherfucking snakes on this
Yeah.
plane, and that went so viral that they added it into the movie.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I thought that was
Yeah.
just really good writing.
No, the movie was like done shooting, and the Snakes on a Plane was just the working title that leaked, and somebody released that, and then
And they realized Samuel L. Jackson was in it, and they're like, oh man.
it would be great if he said,
Yeah.
And that saved the marketing team a shit ton of time. Like, well, we don't
Yeah.
have to name the movie now.
or marketed. It's already marketed for us.
right.
All we have to do is make sure this one thing that we didn't even write is
Yeah.
now. I was wondering that because I was thinking about this the other day. Did that person get paid at
Absolutely
all?
not.
Oh,
I
Or
could
is it-
guarantee you
it's
they
okay
didn't.
just to steal stuff from the internet, I think.
Yeah, SNL does it every fucking week.
Yeah.
Do they?
Some people
Yeah,
have made
dude.
entire careers.
What is
off
that?
of it.
I don't watch SNL enough to know that.
Yeah.
What parts do they steal?
It's just always a thing on Twitter where some comedian will be like, "Hey, SNL stole this concept.
They
I
stole
had."
my hacky fucking joke.
Yeah, almost anytime someone accuses someone of stealing a joke, it's like some super topical thing that like
Yeah.
like one time I was like, man, they took my Spirit Airlines bit. What the fuck? Like,
No, well, a lot of the SNL ones have been very specific, like to the point where you're like, okay, this is like some you were trying to come up with shit and you were just trolling Twitter for somebody under 3,000 followers and
Yeah.
fucking stole their shit.
I mean, fuck it. Here you're working 12-hour days and just to make fucking I
You
don't know,
try
another-
hard all the time at your job? Fuck no.
If I could steal sandwiches from another smaller sandwich shop at work, I would. I wouldn't.
Yeah. So you wouldn't have to make them.
Yeah,
you just like have
exactly.
some Subways in the back.
Do you remember that
And
happened?
bring them out front. What did you want on it? And then you just start ripping stuff off of it.
That was a news story from Long Beach like a couple of years ago where some like soul food restaurant, they were bringing in Popeyes.
That fucking rules.
and you're like, dude,
dude,
that can't be cost efficient. That's a fucking horrible idea. What are you talking about?
Yeah, no,
Because
there's-
if you're like a family-run restaurant, you can be like, this is, made with love. $20, really.
Dude, the best scam ever. When I first moved out here, I worked at a water store.
Oh, yeah. Those are a thing here. To anybody who doesn't know, those exist here.
It's a story.
Because a lot of people don't trust the tap water here.
Yeah, especially rich people in West Hollywood.
Dude, they're all over here, and they're all over East LA, too.
It's fine.
Some people
The
do
tap
have
water's
bad pipes or whatever. I get it. There's reasons that people don't want to use it. But you can just basically go buy like 5-gallon jugs of water, like 5-gallon jugs of alkaline water.
Yeah, that's right. That was our scam. We sold alkaline water for like $5 a gallon, and we also sold health crystals. But the crystals were like $10-$20 a piece. But the lady who ran the shop, what she did was she would just go to Walmart, buy a bag of aquarium rocks for $10, and sell each rock for $10-$15 a pop.
What?
And people bought them like crazy.
Oh my God.
And I didn't feel bad at all. A lady once paid $100 for water and oxygen and didn't ask a single question. I was like, you know what, you deserve this.
Yeah.
Holy shit, dude.
Yeah. Sometimes you gotta help scam people. Like it's like a fool and their money will soon depart, or whatever that phrase is. Sometimes you don't deserve, and that person would have fucking wasted that money
Dude,
anyways.
they
would have gone to the crystal shop.
Oh yeah, there was one nearby. A dude came in one time with his wife. And they're like, we came just to get the CBD water that you guys sell because your owner said
literally everywhere. You can buy it at a gas station.
The owner told them that it would cure their mother's cancer.
Oh, no.
And I straight up was like, no, don't, like, you need to, like, this will not do that. And also I was like, I can't in good faith charge you guys $20 for a bottle of CBD water. Like, if you really want to get CBD, go down the street. You can just buy a fucking bottle of it.
Oh my God.
Go to the head shop, get some dabs.
Yeah.
Get your grandma to dab CBD.
Those are the HD aviators.
Oh yeah, those look creepy. Those make aviators not look like cool sunglasses. Remember how you said aviators are always cool? That's a
like
lie.
I told you,
Those look scary.
You told a lie. Yeah.
I'll put this on our Twitter so people can see it.
And put the box of the other ones on.
Yeah, I'll put them on there
because people need to see these actors, these models wearing these glasses. It's not pretty.
They found the sexiest people they could to post in those.
Guess what, guys? I want to talk about this. Today, I was walking down the sidewalk, and there was a woman who had like 8 fucking dogs.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
And she was just like, they're fucking all over the place. They're trying to like piss and shit. And
That's too many dogs.
it is.
It's probably a dog walker.
Exactly, but like they
she
took on
wasn't
too
in
much.
control enough of them for her to be a dog walker, and they were all like a very similar type of dog. They were all like the same size and everything.
She was training for a weird Iditarod.
Yeah, well, those dogs are like controlling her. She was just being pulled around by 8 dogs.
We've all been there.
Yeah.
We've all been controlled
And
by
get a
something at one or
skateboard.
another. Yeah.
Lady?
I'm just walking down the sidewalk towards this, and she sees that I'm coming, and the dogs are just like pissing and shit in that green part, in the grass part between the curb and the sidewalk,
The tree lawn.
the tree lawn. And so she sees me coming, and her solution to get out of the way is to sit right in the middle of the sidewalk, like on her butt, and then just start calling to the dogs to come to her.
What?
Yeah, I don't know. She thought she was like doing me some favor.
So then you had to walk on the road?
Yeah, I walked on. Of course, I walked on the road. I was gonna be like, "Oh, thank you, ma'am. You've cleared the spot where all these dogs just shit for me to walk through.
Dude,
Thank you for sitting in the middle of the sidewalk like a fucking psycho." And then she gave me a weird look, like I was the fucking weird one.
Dude, there's something going on today because I met like.
Yeah, it's called living in Los Angeles.
I met a super junkie. Like
Oh, really?
when I was at the I got a tall boy Mountain Dew.
It's true.
in
Hell
shame.
yeah.
He saw it. Yeah.
I saw him drinking it. It made me sad.
It made me even sadder because I had to wait for 20 minutes in a line to get it because there was this junkie who came in, no mask, no shirt, and he just started yelling the N-word at everybody. He was not.
That'll happen.
He was not allowed to say it.
Oh, okay. I was about to ask. Okay.
And then eventually he just was like, you know what, fuck all of you. I'm out of here. Then he walked out. Then I saw him walk in a circle, immediately walk back in the gas station, goes, guess who's back? Then he walked out. There was another homeless person sitting on the sidewalk with a bottle of water by them. The dude just took the other homeless guy's bottle of water and just started chugging it. And I was like, this is the king of the junkies. This is
Some guy texted me one. He said that he made out with a girl who worked at a convenience store.
fuck yes.
All right.
That's the
cool.
whole story. No. And then he said that she quit the next day, which who knows what that is. He said,
baby, you're going to take me away from this.
he said she just hated it. And then when she walked out in the middle of her shift, she filled up her tank with gas, as you would do before you walk out at a gas station.
Of course.
And then she accidentally drove away with the pump still in her car.
Oh, I've done that.
Have you really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Rivers.
It's well, you know, it's detached. It's like easily detachable for that
Shut
reason.
up. Easily. You fucking.
gas, did it pull off the thing?
Yeah, the if you put any pressure on that gas hose, it'll detach because of this. Because I mean, I'm sure in the 80s it probably wasn't easily detachable, but so many dumb people like me drove off with the gas still stuck in that they've made it a safety feature where it just comes right off and it doesn't shoot gas everywhere in a comedic manner.
I don't know about the word easy. I feel like I've yanked around a gas hose awful hard.
I mean, easy if you're
if you're driving at 30 miles an hour.
It's easy if you happen to be a hatchback.
If you just got done stealing, you want to leave quickly.
That rules, though.
Yeah.
I saw a lady in Colorado cleaning the gas station pump while she was smoking, and a dude was like, "Hey,
living on the edge."
and the dude's like, "Hey, you can't do that." And she goes, "I know how gas works," and they just kept smoking.
God damn it!
Yeah.
I know how gas works. It's so funny.
Silver tongue. She convinced
Wow.
him instantly.
It's amazing.
Like, okay.
He did just shrug, like, "Fuck it."
Okay, I'm gonna park on the other side of this gas station from you.
Yeah, well, what are you going to do? Start a huge fire, get in a fist fight with some woman at a gas station?
Yes,
Where
yes.
both, at the end of the fight, you and her and the gas station are on fire.
Nobody wins in this scenario.
No.
Worth it, dude. Worth it. Pyrrhic victory.
No, yeah, you got to make a point. The principle of it,
It's
you
the-
are correct. He
Yeah,
was
yeah.
right. So anything that happens beyond that is not his fault.
Oh man, did y'all read about Steve Bannon getting arrested?
A little bit.
This is, I think we talked about this a couple weeks ago. The concept of, this is a true heel versus heel match. This is Voldemort versus Darth Vader. You really don't care who wins because both people are dicks. So there was a campaign that started on GoFundMe. So when Trump was running, he was like, "Oh, we're going to build the wall," and then it became a thing of this guy. Brian Colfage, in December of 2018, decided to start a GoFundMe because he felt the wall was not being built fast enough.
Yeah,
So-
and it wasn't. Let me tell
and
you.
it wasn't. So instead of, we're going to build the wall, Mexico's going to pay for it, instead he was like, started a GoFundMe. And because every GoFundMe on like conservative Twitter, if it's like something that fucking dumb, it'll blow up. So all of a sudden it raised millions of dollars, like way quicker than he thought. And that was December of 2018. So in January of 2019, he started a 501c4 nonprofit called We Build the Wall.
What?
And they started
You have
doing
this
it.
much time on your hand.
Well, it's funny because they started doing it, but the thing is, they didn't really like. I think the people they consulted to build the wall were not like the Army Corps of Engineers. They consulted like dudes who put in fences in backyards,
Exactly.
and they legitimately built one of the walls. And I'll put a picture of this on our Twitter because it's so goddamn funny. It looks like the wall is maybe 6 feet away from the Rio Grande River. Like it is just lining the Rio Grande, like following, like instead, like the federal.
How tall is the wall?
I mean, it's fucking big, but it's like it's right next to the river, which is it's a floodplain.
Yeah.
And so on December 3rd, 2019, Hidalgo County District Judge Randy Crane ordered the group to temporarily halt all construction due to the plans to build the wall in the floodplain of the Rio Grande River, which a lawyer for the nearby National Butterfly Center agreed, argued would create a flooding risk. So right next to this, there's a butterfly center.
Why is there a butterfly center?
I mean,
Texas
I guess lots of
has
butterflies.
migrations of butterflies.
Oh, yeah, I guess I remember that.
Yeah. So according to Colfage, quote, "We have many people who try to stop us legally with silly attempts, and in the end, we will always prevail. I put a 50-50 chance that the court order is fake news, and if it's not, it will be crushed legally pretty fast." Colfage also tweeted that the Butterfly Center was, quote, "promoting the trafficking of children," and that the Butterfly Center was home to a, quote, "rampant sex trade."
If any place would be a cover-up for a pedophile sex ring, it probably would be a butterfly center. No one would think the butterfly center.
That's the funny. It's just like it's so funny to think about because the people who work in those are the biggest fucking nerds.
Oh, absolutely.
I used to go to, there was the Butterfly Center at Callaway Gardens in Pine Mountain, Georgia. I used to go to all the time as a kid, and it was the shit.
Yeah, a dude who worked at a butterfly center came and talked to us when we were kids at school, and I was like 7 years old. I was like, man, this guy's a fucking loser. Yeah. Jesus Christ. No, I'm kidding. But now I'm like, man, I wish I cared about stuff that much.
So by March 2020. After the spring rain started, the fence immediately started getting holes because a goddamn river was running underneath it. Yeah. And the next thing that happened, by the way, I want to say, like, I think we are allowed to enjoy this type of thing. If Trump makes someone who also sucks look like a fool, it's okay to also laugh at that person because
it's pretty fun. He's good at roasting people. I'll give him that.
When he dunks on someone who's on his side, hilarious. And that's exactly what happened here. So in March 2020, after the privately built wall started falling apart, Trump tweeted, "I disagreed with doing this very small, tiny section of wall. It was only done to make me look bad. And perhaps it doesn't even work now. They should have built it like the rest of the wall, 500 plus miles."
Dude, he couldn't even be like, you guys tried.
No, he was like, your wall is tiny, like your penis. So that's hilarious.
That is pretty
He's got a side with the Butterfly Center. That's
that'd be funny if that was Trump's weakness. Like, he just really loved, like, I hate blacks and Jews and Mexicans, but
he has
the
just
butterfly.
like one of those creepy, like, dead butterfly collections. It's like dead butterflies, like pinned.
That's what the dude showed us at
glass,
school. He showed us a dead, spread out butterfly. They got big tongues.
Yeah. So this is from last week. So on August 20th, the acting U.S. attorney for the Southern District of New York unsealed an indictment charging Brian Colfage and the guy that he brought on to head up this charity, Steve Bannon, as well as two other goons, with a scheme to defraud over 250,000 donors. So all of the, like, MAGA fucking idiots who donated to this thing.
Yeah, man, like, I don't feel bad.
That's what I was saying up top. Voldemort, Darth Vader, who gives a shit? This is heel versus heel, baby.
Of course you would scam. Like,
yeah.
This almost makes me want to start. Look, guys, I'm going to start a GoFundMe. I'll build a wall in California.
Dude. I'm selling wellness beads. And I'll cut you a deal.
But wellness beads that keep out Mexicans.
Yeah, $10 per bead.
The 24-page indictment, which was unsealed last Thursday, outlines a cynical scheme in which Bannon and others allegedly sought to capitalize on Trump supporters' desire for a border wall. So the indictment alleges that Colfage allegedly took more than $350,000 for his personal use And this is great. This is why you got to love Steve Bannon. He took over $1 million to cover personal expenses while concealing their use of donor funds by, quote, creating sham invoices and accounts to launder donations and cover up their crimes. The men face charges of conspiracy to commit wire fraud and conspiracy to commit money laundering. Each charge is a felony with a maximum penalty of 20 years in prison. So the indictment states that within days of launching We Build the Wall, Coalphage, working primarily with Bannon and the other guy whose name is Badolato, reached a secret agreement whereby Coalphage would covertly be paid $100,000 up front and then $20,000 per month. So
that is some sweet action.
Dude, yeah, of course, especially when it's all coming from like just the worst people in the world.
Dude, I mean, like...
One of my favorite Twitter scams I ever saw was there was this girl who was, she was probably like in her late teens or something, black girl posted, she was like, my family has disowned me because I am conservative. If you want to help a young black conservative, please donate to this and blah, blah, blah. And it like caught fire on conservative Twitter.
Fuck yes.
And then somebody tweeted at her like, hey, you go to my high school, you're not conservative. And she wrote, shut the fuck up. I think she had to give all the money back, but boy, it was hilarious.
I mean, if people just Venmo you money, you don't. I mean, if there's no like contract saying what it's for.
GoFundMe. That's why you can scam GoFundMe.
Yeah.
You have to do white collar style.
Yep.
Not a blue collar GoFundMe scam.
Through this arrangement,
blue collar comedy scam.
Here's your grift. Through this arrangement, which allegedly involved funneling money through shell corporations and Bannon's other nonprofits, the indictment states that Coalphage, quote, covertly took this money for his personal use to fund his lavish lifestyle. Among the personal expenses Coalphage allegedly paid for, home renovations, payment towards a boat, a luxury SUV, a golf cart.
I mean, he could make the argument that all of those things like
were needed.
If he has the boat, if any of them try to sneak over through the river, he can fucking get to him.
That's where he has the business meetings at.
I want to hear what the names of those Steve Bannon shell corporations are, because they weren't subtle. It was like probably literally just like no Mexicans allowed LLC.
The America Fund. Yeah, you got
Freedom United Incorporated.
Let's see. Oh yeah, so you got golf cart, jewelry, cosmetic surgery, personal tax payments, and credit card debt. So as of this recording, Coalphage was just kicked off of GoFundMe, and right before that, his last project that he was using the money for was to try to sue Black Lives Matter.
Fuck.
And back during March, this guy...
So he's racist, too?
Yeah. Yep.
What?
And back during March, Coalphage was trying to sell N95 masks at a profit. He had stockpiled a bunch of PPE. So he's one of those guys, too.
Dude.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Whenever COVID started, I was on the dark web, and I saw so many great bundles of N95 masks. Like, you could have got a crate of them for like $100, and I almost did just to keep. And I was like, what am I gonna do with a crate of masks sent to me from Germany?
You're gonna seem insane instantly. But also, fucking, why not?
Probably not gonna end anytime soon, so might as well.
I'm kind of regretting not doing it nowadays.
Dude, fuck it. Let's get back on the dark web.
By the way, we've got questions from Twitter that were sent in last week that we didn't get to.
Oh, boy.
So first one from...
Are they still relevant to this week?
Oh, yes. First one is at Colson716 says, if you were to run for president, who would be your running mate and what would your slogan be?
I mean, I think the best way to run if you don't care about stuff is to pull the conservative grift. Is to try to trump it but not win. So like you got
but then you end up winning. That's what happened to Trump. That's exactly what happened to Trump. Is he just wanted a book deal and like his own TV show.
Who doesn't? Yeah. Look, I need a TV credit really bad, and that means
you should make your running partner somebody famous.
Exactly, it's probably be Jeremy Piven.
Yeah.
Oh my god. God, yeah.
Take you straight to the top.
Yeah, if you just really had no soul and you wanted to run, the way to do it would be like announce your entire cabinet and have it all be guys who got Me Too.
Exactly.
So it's just Jeremy Piven, fucking Dane Cook, Ryan Adams, fucking Bill Cosby. It's just everybody.
Look, my Secretary of Defense, Brian Singer, when the stunts on X-Men were so good that
Yeah, I was about to say, listen, this man made X-Men The Last Stand. Oh, wait, no, he didn't, actually.
no, he didn't make any of the good ones.
No, who made this The Last Stand? Somebody. I don't know. Brian Singer went to go make Superman Returns instead of X-Men The Last
I
Stand.
forget that he made that.
Yeah. Oh, that one's fucking dog shit.
I was about to say I haven't seen it since it came out when I was a kid, but I had fond memories of it.
Yeah.
Brendan Ruth was all right.
My only memory of it is that was the promotion on all of the bottles of Pepsi at the pizza place I worked at, and that was right around the time the Mentos and Diet Coke thing was getting big. So we exploded many bottles of Diet Pepsi with Brandon Ruth on the cover. So.
That's what you fucking get,
That's what
Brandon.
you get, Brandon Ralph or Ruth.
How bored were you guys?
Dude, it's the best job, man.
Why didn't you guys
shit.
just do drugs like normal kitchen employees?
I think you got to go Snoop Dogg for the running mate. Somebody everybody likes. And,
You're trying to win this thing.
yeah.
If you're trying to win, you have to get a celebrity.
Yeah.
Like, that's the way to do it.
Absolutely.
Someone with some TV spots.
You can't get Snoop Dogg. He's a Crip.
to run on a Crip platform.
All American Crip, baby.
You know who
vice
else is
president
blue?
can't
The
be a
Democrats.
Yeah. Yeah, murder was the case. And guess what? Not guilty.
Yeah.
So
That wouldn't be the worst thing a politician has been accused of.
also, you can run as an ex-con.
He was just the driver. It's okay.
Yeah, he was.
I do think, however,
Snoop Dogg did kill a man.
yeah, you know,
And start pimping out
he
women
also-
after he was famous.
he also
For
he also
publicity.
wrote "Drop It Like It's Hot."
That's
so
true.
we gotta forgive him.
Yeah. No, I think if you're going to try to win, you're exactly right. You got to get a celebrity. And
He
it's
would
gotta-
push for marijuana legalization.
You just,
That's what I'm saying.
You just push
A
for
lot of
that, you'll
people
get
would-
elected.
A lot of people would be behind that.
That is such a, and I'm always like perpetually worried that one day Trump is going to wake up and be like, marijuana's legal. I don't see why not.
He started to hint at it a long time ago, and I
Yeah.
saw people be like, "This would be the best thing Trump's ever did." I'm like, something horrible would come with it.
Oh, of
Like,
course,
it
of
wouldn't
course.
just
Yeah.
be, "Hey, you guys can fucking blaze it up anytime now."
No, but it's
Like-
it's very similar to how he like dunked on the guy who built 3 feet of wall on the Rio Grande. It would just be a great way to dunk on the Democrats.
Oh, absolutely.
Because
And
he would literally lose no
because
votes.
Trump is a junkie drug addict. He doesn't care about fucking weed. Like, he probably smokes weed
Nah,
still. Like-
he's all the people
He's a-
who take like uppers don't like weed.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah,
say
it's
he's
true.
He's an
He's a-
Adderall guy.
So those people smoke weed and they freak the fuck out because it makes them like think about their life and shit.
I
instead
know
of
that.
instead of just being like, I need a fucking build my own furniture or whatever.
Dude, I used to have a like
You're
the only
describing
topical
me.
bit I ever had was like, Trump's a tweaker because like that's some tweaker shit. I'm gonna build a fucking wall. Like, I'm gonna
It is. It absolutely is.
But yeah, that would be my answer. Is vote for me. Be me. It'd be Snoop. I think I'd win. What would the slogan be?
just all the dog pound gang. Just
Oh, they're worthless though. Come on.
Wow, that's mean,
dude,
Rivers.
corrupt is still good.
Okay, all right,
That's
fine.
Dillinger's high on crack, but the corrupt's still good.
Okay,
Baz
fine.
and Corrupt. Come on, they have some good songs.
Dude, that first
I
album
would-
they made is like really good.
Rivers
I've been
just
listening
a
to it a
hater.
lot.
I would go.
Rivers is
I
a
would choose the
hater.
Saint Lunatics before I go with the Dog Pound. If we're going with deep crew of famous rappers,
Well, then you have to run with Nelly.
Yeah.
No,
like, if you're a
can't-
Snoop Dogg, you can maybe get the East Siders.
Yeah. Well, Snoop Dogg, he knows a lot of people.
yeah. But yeah, that would be mine. I don't know. Let's see. What would the slogan be?
Drop Trump like it's hot.
There we
and
go.
then
Boom.
That would get you immediate.
There it is. God, we would win. What are you?
We've figured it out.
Jesus. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, yeah. No, the other question. This comes to us from our friends at the Violet Wanderers podcast, at the Violet Wanderers. If you were scheduled to be executed on a certain day, but get to pick the manner of execution, how do you go out? Data sets, you can't use old age, no expense will be spared in your execution, so go big.
I don't know. I just probably want to be shot.
That's
they say drowning's supposed to be euphoric.
Oh, no, I've almost drowned before. It was not.
Well, because you didn't.
Horrifying.
You didn't die. It's when you like are passing out.
Yeah.
You know, that's why the kids play the pass out game.
Oh yeah, sure.
Because you get like high for a minute when you're oxygen deprived.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the fun answer is to be like pushed out of a plane or something.
Yeah, something like shot out of a rocket, pushed out of a
plane. Sucks.
Jump out of a plane
too much
from
time.
space.
You're gonna instantly freak out the second you're out of that plane, and then you got like 3 minutes to think about how you're gonna.
I think that'd be more euphoric than drowning.
Actually, here it is.
Can I have headphones in?
Low Earth orbit. So that way you die really fucking quick because your lungs will explode, but you have enough time to like look at the Earth for
That's
like
what
2
I'm saying.
seconds.
Like get like almost into space and then drop me.
Yeah.
And then I can like maybe I'll float around for a bit. Gravity will go away. My eyes will explode like in cartoons. That'd be pretty cool.
That's what I want. Yeah,
You know?
yeah. Like in Total Recall, like just the fucking the eyes start swelling and shit. Yeah. That's my answer.
But I gotta have tunes
orbit.
On.
yeah. It's got to be Free Falling by Tom Petty, baby.
And I gotta be eating a chicken wing as it's coming down.
Yeah, I'm gonna go low Earth orbit. That's the fun answer. The real answer is firing squad. That's that is 100% the best way to go.
Give me the 50 cal to the brainstem.
And I would try to Bugs Bunny my way out of it, and then
yeah, I want the blindfold. I want the cigarette. The whole thing. Give me a beret. I want to look sexy. Just fucking drop me. Yeah, drop
Whatever
me with
doesn't hoit us.
drop me with an M1, please.
I want Hillary Clinton herself to murder me.
Oh yeah,
that's the only way.
Like in a jail cell with a garage.
Yeah, she gets a fucking broken bottle.
Not even anything political. I just think it'd be funny to say she personally stabbed me.
And you're not allowed to fight back. You're like tied. You're like tied to a chair. She just gets to come in and abuse you. See, that's what you don't want. You don't want a long, drawn out death.
No, not like a Reservoir Dogs.
Some masochists might like that though.
Yeah, that's
They'd
true.
be like, draw it out, edge me to death, and just bring me to the point where I'm almost gonna die. Medically make me better, and then do it all over again. And then eventually kill me, I guess, because that has to be part of it.
I believe that was BTK's thing, actually.
Nursing them back to health.
Yeah, like bringing someone to the right to the edge of the and then like letting go of the. Anyway, yeah.
You're a sick, sad man, Rivers
Hey man,
Langley.
you got to know about these things. These are things you have to know about. So Mindhunter is funner to watch.
I should watch that.
Oh, it's dope. Because at the beginning, you see this mustachioed man in Wichita, Kansas, walking around the house, and it's kind of a cold open.
Yeah.
And then it goes to the main thing, and you're like sitting there, and if you're like me, you're like, oh, that was Dennis Rader. They didn't have to tell me that. Because I remember he worked for ADT Security.
It's Dennis Rader.
Yeah, that's BTK. Baby.
Rivers is literally like watching a show he's getting nothing out of. Okay.
That show rules, man.
They forgot a part.
Is that the one where like they like
Ed
talk to,
Kemper
like,
wasn't
murderers?
that fat. Yeah, it's that show.
Yeah, I think I might have seen like one scene from that where like talking to this fat guy
That's
about
Ed
how he
Kemper.
killed somebody. Yeah,
Edmund Kemper, yeah. Who, by the way, worked for many years in prison as a audiobook reader.
Oh shit! So
And
you can get his
you can
books.
go on YouTube. It's not his books. It's him reading like fucking call me Ishmael. It's fucking like him reading Moby Dick and
Fiddler on the Roof.
literally. And there's one of him reading a Star Wars book. Yeah. It's you can find those on YouTube. They're pretty fucking weird to listen to for obvious reasons.
Chapter 1. Goodbye, Daddy. Truly, when I was very young, way back in the 50s, I believed all of life would be like one long and perfect summer day. After all, it did start out that way.
The co-ed killer, man, Edmund Kemper.
Yeah, shout out to a kink. No, I'm kidding.
He was really good friends with the cops, and that's why he confessed. He couldn't take it anymore because he liked cops too much. That's real.
Now I hate him even more.
You know what I mean?
The first part, you like cops, dude.
By the way, and he was a San Francisco guy, and this is a story from San Francisco.
Tying it all together.
Look at this. At the beginning of August, a Michelin-starred Japanese sushi restaurant called Hashiri made headlines for launching $200 per person, 5-course, 2-hour dining experiences inside outdoor plastic geodesic domes or garden igloos. So if you look at the picture of this, it's just these bubbles that are on the sidewalk that people are supposed to sit in for 2 hours and breathe on each other.
Dude, if you have $200 to just give for that, fuck it. At this point, like, I'm on their side.
Have you been down the street on Vermont Rivers, Golfo de Franseco?
Oh, yeah.
They have street eating now. You can fucking
Ooh.
sit on the sidewalk right next to
Wow.
the Jack in the Box or just...
Get those papooses, man.
Dude, while fucking the most deranged people in the world just walk up and down next to you.
Well, it turns funny you mentioned that because that was actually the point of these igloos. It was not a COVID thing. Hashiri originally erected the domes because serving outdoors didn't seem feasible given its location in Mint Plaza, located near 5th and Mission, home to many of San Francisco's homeless people. Hashiri spent more than $4,000 on the domes, and this week they received a visit from the health department who ordered that the restaurant take the domes down. So that is exactly why. And the owner was even just like they interviewed him, and he was straight up just like, I mean, sometimes the homeless people put their hands in people's food. And I gotta say, the idea of some fucking Silicon Valley dickhead sitting there eating like $200 sushi and some guy just puts his fingers in it, hilarious.
Yeah,
You
I
deserve
want that to happen every single time.
You deserve that to happen at every meal.
Dude, I dropped a McChicken the other day, and I almost picked it up off the ground because I didn't want to buy another one.
true, you told me this.
I
Hell yeah,
imagine buying $200 worth of sushi.
Got this from Tuscaloosa, Alabama. The University of Alabama reported 566 new coronavirus cases.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide,
Yeah.
baby. Roll damn Tide. So despite the increase in numbers over a 4-day period since classes started, so they've been in school for 4 days, UA President Stuart Bell said that student behavior was not to blame, which is fun because if you go on and just type in like hashtag Tuscaloosa or whatever on Twitter, it's all pictures of like thousands of kids, no masks at bars.
Exactly, because like if they've only been in school for 5 days, it's already 500 cases. That means they got it, 10 days ago.
Right, when they were moving in
Yeah,
and
they're
shit.
moving in,
Well,
raging.
it
It's
also-
freshman year, bro.
It also is them trying to say it wasn't the students' fault. That's basically them being like, "This is on us. They caught it at school, and we know it."
They could have been like, yeah, kids are fucking stupid, but instead they were like...
The spike in cases comes as the city of Tuscaloosa on Monday announced the closure of bars for the next 2 weeks. And
2 weeks?
Yeah, it'll fix everything. And also, meanwhile, in Chapel Hill, the University of North Carolina, they are 1 week into the fall semester, and they have now sent everybody home. So that's how well school reopening is going.
Dude, because the thing is, they could just do online class. They're still charging the same amount. Like, I imagine
Yeah.
that's a great grift. Like,
Oh, it's
college is a
amazing
grift in and of itself.
Yeah.
Like,
But it's funny because now it's like, what is the difference between taking a University of Phoenix online class and a Harvard University online class?
absolutely nothing.
Pretty much nothing. Like, you're
Like-
just paying for the name. On
Yeah,
the
it's just
diploma.
virtual. What, are you going to join a virtual secret society? Like, that's not
Yeah.
fun. Like, that's not...
Yeah, man, you can't put your dick in a pig's head online.
Imagine
Come
a
on.
Zoom Skull
Watch
and Bones
me, watch
meeting.
me, bro.
Yeah, the Zoom Skull and Bones. It's George Bush the 7th fucking a goat on a Zoom.
I told you I would do it.
Am I in now?
It's so funny that like most like secret societies are just rich kids who are just
Oh,
like
it's
they're
all
just
that.
frats. Like
Yeah. I've got a very non-consequential story and then a jam of the day, but this was just very funny. The province of Ontario in Canada released their list of 3,887 personalized license plates that were rejected over the past year for being too rude, too political, or too sexual. So these
3,000 only 3,000 rejected. I would think that'd
Canada's
be more.
very nice. They're very nice people. They're not, but I got a few of them and I just wanted to read them because they're fun, and I'll try to do it in the accent. Moistly, COVID, COVID-19, COVID no,
COVID no.
no COVID, fuck COVID, fuck COVID-19. Hell yeah. 420 Blaze.
Yeah, brother. 420 Blaze COVID.
The worst license plate to have. You're just getting pulled over every time.
Hey, it's legal in Canada, baby.
Dude, I
That
remember
doesn't
in
mean it's legal
Texas
to be
seeing,
high and drive.
like, if you see like a weed sticker on a car, especially in an illegal state, you're like, oh, you're just saying, hey, come on.
Yeah, I'm a fucking moron. I shop at Spencer's,
Yeah,
and I
dude.
couldn't resist the sweet Bob Marley weed leaf I smoke weed sticker.
Love Kush, cannabis, dank dad,
Ooh, that's a good one.
Hennessy, hangover,
What if
fat and sassy, da fat boy,
See, those ones should be okay. You could be self-deprecating.
Ru-
What's wrong with that?
rubbin' tuggin',
That's just an advertisement.
the foof. I don't know what that means. The foof. Shocker 666. Chicken butt.
Seems fine.
The foof is probably just some like horrible French slur, and you probably just like
Crapper. Jake Poo.
Jake.
Ah wee wee. Dr. Pee Pee. Farter. La fart.
Can you get your license at 9 in Canada? Is what's going on here?
Got poop.
The only people that want custom license plates are insane.
Yeah.
By my train of thought.
Send nudes. My Cialis. I see poop. You naughty. And finally, piss.
What's wrong with that?
I don't know, man. It's perfectly natural.
Some men like piss.
Yeah. What's the stupidest custom license plate you've ever seen?
I don't remember. I know you try to take pictures of them.
Yeah, I got to put out my Golden State golden plates soon. It's overdue. There was one I saw out here that was called Wolf. It said Wolf Bat.
Hell
I was
yeah.
like, well, that's Danzig. That's got to be Danzig.
So a comic got a license plate that said, I don't remember if it said Roaster or I Roast.
Yeah,
That's his license
dude.
plate. I don't want to say who it is, but
Oh,
I
man.
see it, and just everyone's making fun of him when he
God.
pulls up.
Oh, that's awful, dude. I saw one that said RX for sale.
Oh, hell yeah.
I was like,
And
how
then you
did
start honking
It's
immediately.
like, this was in Alabama too. It was just like,
That is where a lot of the opiates are.
that's exactly where it is. Yeah, yeah.
My custom hillbilly heroin license
Yeah,
plate.
brother.
Hell yeah.
I like the people who wanted to just get a COVID-19 license plate.
Yeah, there was a lot of those. It
Yeah.
was really weird. Yeah.
Like too many.
I mean, it is funny, but at the same time, you have to get into the COVID-19 car for what? Years?
After more and more of your loved ones die from it.
Yeah.
You're driving to their
Just
funeral.
Fuck COVID-19.
Well, yeah. Are you guys ready to get out of here with a jam of the day?
Dude, let's fucking jam,
Depends
brother.
on what it is, man.
Oh, we're gonna go with a little more,
Oh, this is gonna suck.
little
I
more,
hate this
little more
already.
gospel action. This is, of course, Scott Stapp and the boys, Creed.
Oh, yeah,
With
brother.
Higher.
I thought this sounded familiar.
Yeah.
Sounds like it's straight out of the Spider-Man soundtrack.
I have taken my headphones off.
Hell yeah, dude. Oh, little. Oh man, and this one was just a rich pageant of insanity.
Oh, I imagine.
And believe it or not, most of these comments are not Jesus related. They're just insane.
A lot of people don't know that Creed's a Christian band. They just like it for the music. They don't even need the message.
Yeah,
they just like the production value.
Have you gone back and watched this video recently?
No, I don't think I've ever seen the video.
Oh,
Daniel, have you?
dude.
Have you done that recently?
It is fucking crazy.
Rivers will just ask that like it's a normal question.
Actually, the other day, I was...
Well, so this comes out in 99, and they make the video to try to look like the Matrix.
Fuck yeah.
And there's one point where Scott Stapp is literally floating in the air with his arms out in a Christ pose, and it Matrix cameras around him. Like fucking Trinity at the beginning of the Matrix. Like the camera like swooshes around his like hanging body.
I see this whole time. I thought the Matrix ripped off of them.
It is, yeah.
The Wachowskis love Creed. Oh, man.
You give this video a watch. It's fucking bananas. All right. So let's get down to the comments. Terry Lorraine from one day ago. Scott Stapp's jealous wife did him in.
What?
What?
Is there a story behind that?
I don't know. I thought it was drugs and alcohol that did him in, but okay, sure.
Is he dead?
No, the band just broke up.
Yeah,
I think that's what he's talking about. My favorite Creed fact is when he got in a fight with 311, and 311 beat the shit out of him. They were at a hotel bar. He was drunk. He was like, fuck you, I can do what I want. And he threw a highball glass over his shoulder, and it hit one of the 311 guys' wife in the head.
Oh, it did.
And then they, as a band, beat the shit out of Scott Stapp.
Because that's the thing about bands like Creed. Like, if you have a couple of hits, you'll have fans forever.
Yeah.
Like, some shithead will still buy your records. But but from what I understand, Scott Stapp was just such a fucking douchebag.
Yeah,
that it just even the guys in Creed like, I can't handle this. Like,
Daniel Lemez from a year ago. I'm not really a fan of Creed, but it is quite obvious that if they sang shit like "She's Got the Dick," "Die Motherfucker," or "I Cum Blood," I doubt it would have almost 7,000 unlikes.
what? What does he think music is about right now?
Also, why is a guy like that listening to Creed or even on the Creed?
Well, no,
YouTube
I think
page?
he's trying to make the point that, like, because they are Christian, they have
Yeah.
7,000 unlikes, but if they sung a song called "I Cum Blood,"
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Why is a guy who says things like that listening to Creed? Like, you could just say filthy lyrics.
'Cause
You didn't have to fucking say "I Cum Blood."
I think he's taking a stab at rap music. If I
Yeah.
were to take a guess.
yeah, maybe.
I
That's
think
what he
he's-
thinks it's about, too.
I think he's taking a stab at like death metal.
Death metal, yeah, perhaps.
Maybe is that what death metal?
If you listen to, anal cunt. Yeah.
Well, it's hard to tell because Drake's always coming blood.
Ooh, girl, you're a bad girl, but I come blood.
Caleb Wymark from 1 year ago. I was blind when I first heard Higher. I wanted to go to a place where blind men see. I later learned that I needed to replace my hate with love, and my God, I learned to see again. MDs came from all over the hospital to witness my miracle.
Oh, so he was being
Literally
okay,
saying he was literally blind.
That's what I was about to say. I was like, I hope that he's being like serious. There's no metaphor whatsoever.
That's, I think, what this is. Yeah, he's literally was blind, and now he can see because of Creed. Will Die from 1 year ago.
Dude, I wonder if they died.
When I was a kid, my dad would play this all the time, and now I'm playing it on my own. Yeah! It's like, yeah, you can do that.
That means he's probably like my age.
Yeah,
This is classic rock to me.
Oh yeah. I just love that he's like, now I'm playing it on my own. It's like, yeah, you can do that. Alvin Gomez from 2 days ago. I've had a lot of rum, but love it. Thank you, Creed.
That means he has to drink a bunch of rum to enjoy Creed.
I don't know if he
makes it
says
sound a little sweeter.
there's no punctuation, so it's not clear if when he says "I love it" if he's talking about the rum or the Creed. But fucking shout out to Alvin.
Probably the both.
Melissa Walker from 4 days ago. That song is so very awesome. It reminds me of my sweetie who lives in Sudbury, who I can't get off my mind, and he's going through a lot right now, but he gets mad at me for no reason, and when he does, I don't want to talk to him at all, and it's making me pull away from him.
Well, I'm glad she shared that.
No. And I want to mention, I actually had to go in and break up that sentence because there were no spaces.
I imagined not.
No spaces. It was one continuous word, and I literally had to go in and like space it out so I could read it.
Have you ever been in love? Whenever you can't comprehend things, you can't think. You just fucking type it away.
Your space bar's broken.
I was about to say, sometimes you're so in love you rip off your space bar.
Or sometimes you're so high on crystal meth, and you have to type it real quick while you're at using the McDonald's Wi-Fi before they kick you out.
Meth is sad, but then Creed on meth. Oh, Lord.
There's a big overlap. Let me tell you from Missouri.
Oh, here comes a Christian comment. Marilyn Shelton from 1 week ago. Scott was definitely channeling Jesus when he wrote this. A worship song for sure. Pure pleasure. Ooh.
Everything about that sounds sexual. Everything about that.
Someone referred to him in the comments as porno Jesus, and it was so funny.
That's really funny.
Because he was wearing leather pants and a tank top. It's outstanding. Okay, this one, Michael Anderson from 23 hours ago.
I love how recent these all are.
Black Lives Matter. Can you take me higher where everyone sees? Let's love. Drive away the hate, my brothers and sisters.
Was he criticizing or supporting Black Lives
I think he's saying that Black Lives Matter needs to get to a higher place.
Okay, yeah.
Where everyone can love. As if that's not the point. Okay.
Dude, wouldn't that be so funny if someone was like, these guys just need to listen to Creed.
That's kind of what he's saying.
Well, he's been trying to figure out the BLM thing all day.
Right.
And then he put Creed on, and he's like, everything makes sense now. I just need to come together.
I have no idea what this means. Andre Weston from a week ago. The singer has a boat head.
Man, I'll look up pictures of him and try to confirm.
What does that mean?
I think he has a big head, maybe?
Yeah, maybe it's a spelling
Maybe it means
error.
a big head. I don't know. But the singer has a boat head. I love it. Napoleon Backtong from 1 year ago. Eye of the Tiger. Same of my dog. Vortex and Milky. Don't look into my eyes. You only wonder how or where I got this.
Dude, I've said it before. All of these just sound like William Montgomery jokes. He's a comic, and he just just says really weird shit. Like he would go like, "I have 2 dogs. Don't look into my eyes."
7 a.m. drag from 7 years ago. Dude, you don't care for religion, and that's fine, but keep your mouth shut about it in your damn mind. That way you don't have people like me who actually believes in religion cussing you out.
Well, you believe really hard.
Okay, I've looked at his pictures. I do not see Boathead.
Yeah, what?
I don't see that anywhere.
Super Turk 431 from a week ago. Thank you guys for contributing to history by being handpicked by the Venom himself and becoming one of Venom's go-to rock bands for help through my U.S. federal brain project called Venom Circle. I really appreciate and enjoy listening to your music.
There's a lot to unpack
You
here.
represent the legacy of rock and roll. Great.
Well, look, Mr. Venom, I'm currently looking for a job. So if that brain program is hiring some interns.
It's the U.S. federal brain project called Venom Circle.
So it's government funded.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I almost want to Google that. I can almost guarantee you he has a website.
Yeah, I bet if we Google Venom U.S. Federal Brain Project, that something will come up.
On it.
Biblical Smackdown from a week ago.
Oh, that's a sweet name, actually.
Hell yeah. I've loved Creed since the first time I heard him. This is it's not his name.
It's a man named
It's not
Creed.
his name. I love that he thinks that's his name.
I like to
though.
think he went to see the movie Creed thinking it was about. Like, so he was a boxer and a black guy.
This is a very exciting time in history. Good versus evil, and good is kicking butt. The world is waking up to a new future, a bright future. We're loving God. It's the norm.
Who does?
All right, so I had to look this up. WWG1 WGA Worldwide sing a new song for the future. And I was like, what is WWG1 WGA? And I looked it up, and it stands for Where We Go One, We Go All. And it is a QAnon thing.
Of course it is.
So this
I
guy's a
was like,
QAnon guy.
there's something. Did you see that the QAnon guy got pretty much doxxed?
Wait.
I didn't look fully into it.
Ooh,
But
really?
It's almost. It hasn't been officially confirmed, but it was more than likely the guy who owns 8chan.
Oh, hilarious.
Which I could have told you
I
that
was
from the
gonna say,
beginning.
that
it was,
sounds-
It was always just some troll. Like
Right,
there's never
right.
not like. But yeah, look up the guy because it's
Wow.
exactly who you would imagine.
Might have to talk about that tomorrow. Mick Yeet from 4 weeks ago. Proper rock and tuneful noise. No pretense, no posturing, no I'm so cool bullshit, just great music. And if you look at this video, it is nothing but, I would say, I'm so cool bullshit.
Yeah,
is
he's
the
wearing what, leather pants?
leather pants and a tank top, and he is floating in the air, crucified on the energy of the crowd.
Yeah, man.
He's nailed to the cross of vibes in this video.
That's pretty cool. It's not.
insane.
You can't say it's not cool.
On paper, that sounds cool. If that was a Jay-Z video, I'd be like, that's fucking
Well,
awesome.
the thing is, like, if he was doing it ironically, it would be hilarious. But he is so straight faced. They are so. And then there's one point where it's really weird. Like I'll put down the mic for a second to do it. They do another spin around shot, and he has his hands like this, like out in front of him for some reason, just going
River's arms are just straight out. in
like
front of
straight
him.
out, like with the hands vertical for no reason. And then the camera like flies into his eye, and it like cuts to another scene.
1999 fucking
It's
ruled.
fucking crazy, dude. John Brocato from 1 month ago.
Hey, Brocato.
I dream to Jesus. Creed makes it higher. Life, that is.
No, I think you're talking about meth, buddy.
Sandy Perry from 2 months ago. I love my friend Creed. Even though we have never met, he understands me and my emotions. He's pretty cool. I'm a loner like him. I share a video with him about the movie Creed. We will always be fighters.
He knows that Creed is not a single man.
Oh, man. A couple more here. Kraft Thistle from 4 months ago. My dad used to love Creed. This was his favorite song. Mind you, he was born in 1945. It reminds me of the good times when he loved me.
Oh my god. Did my dad write this comment?
He chose a new family, and we are not cool anymore.
What the fuck?
He sacrificed to the life he wanted.
Much like Scott Stapp sacrificed.
My sacrifice.
You're gonna sit around being mad at some like 80-year-old man for choosing the family he wanted to die with. Come on, bro. Let him go.
I like to imagine well, if he was born in 45, this came out in 99, it is 50s. I like to imagine that guy just jamming out to Creed.
Yeah, 50s is a normal Creed jam out age.
Well, now.
Back then it was too.
This guy has showed up in a couple of these comment sections. He comments on all the bad stuff. Ronald Hefner from 2 weeks ago. Must be no way to go except inside my kangaroo pouch. What's that mean? You have to put up with passion fruit and freak show that he has a kitty. She low lopism. rhythm.
Dude, is he Pootie Tang? What the fuck is he talking about?
I think all his comments are like this.
These comments on all this shit.
Dude, I'm gonna start saying that. Dude, I'm just putting it in my kangaroo pouch.
Hey, let me get inside my kangaroo pouch.
That is
Gotta-
legitimately what I call a hoodie pocket.
Oh, yeah.
One that has the singular pocket.
Maybe that's
all the
what he's
way
talking
across.
about. Maybe
Yeah.
he stole it. Did you write that comment, Sam?
No.
Are you
Aren't you Ronald Hefner?
Ronnie?
This one's real bad. Virus of Death from 9 months ago.
That name did not age well.
Definitely not. In this comment also, I miss the days back when white chicks liked white guys. We live in a racist nation. Frowny face.
Oh, boy.
And the thing is, I guarantee you, he lives in an area where there are no black people.
No, of course.
His girlfriend
His
just dumped him for
girlfriend-
the one black
Yes,
guy.
that is exactly what happened here. All right, two more. Litecoin Dad from 4 months ago. Thank you, Trump. Will you come over for dinner? Can you take us with you? Will you take me with you, sir?
I like the thing. You can come over for dinner, meet my family, but then me and you are gonna come.
I love that a guy sitting there going, all right, how can I get a message to Trump? Well, what does Trump like? Obviously, Creed.
He probably does. Trump probably does like Creed.
Yeah, they are from Florida.
What does Trump listen to, do you think?
He doesn't like
I was going to say, he's one of those guys, the weird guys that don't like music at all. He's just like, yeah. He likes... I like the wind whistling past my window when I drive. And finally, and this one it touches all the bases for me. Peter Millward from 1 month ago. In the summer of 1999 in El Paso, I wanted to believe I could feel alive. I was washed up again, lying in my house while the demons walked on the roof. I could hear them scuttling along the eaves. Suddenly, Creed's Higher came on the radio, and that drove them from my mind. My landlord, and this is some cryptozoology shit, I love this. The landlord was pissed and asked me who had been on the roof tearing up the shingles and what had caused damage to the evaporative cooler. I told her, fuck off. It was the man-sized screech owl who'd been looking at me through the skylight. I moved out 2 days later. And that...
I'm gonna guess he broke his lease.
he did not get the security deposit back for the man-sized screech owl that was looking at him through the skylight. And that is Higher by Creed. And that is our motherfucking jam of the day. Oh, sorry, it's the guitar break.
I'm sorry.
There were
I got so excited.
so many people in this comment section who were just like, dude, Creed is stupid and shitty and I fucking hate them. Their guitar player rules.
I mean, the thing about Creed is the backing band itself was fine. Like the music itself is just boring more than anything. Like it's
backing-
hacky. It's like it's just hacky. Like, but it's fine.
The backing band went on to create their own bands called Alter Bridge.
Oh, which I imagine is extra Jesus-y.
No, I don't know. I think they're not. Well, the one thing I know about Alter Bridge is they do the wrestler Edge's theme song.
Okay.
On this day, I see clearly. That song, that's the only Alter Bridge song I
You know that song?
No.
We call that a Riversism, where he says something that's completely obscure, like it's the most normal thing ever. And guys, you're about to be disappointed. Donald Trump likes Eminem.
I bet Eminem said something nice about him.
No,
once.
Eminem doesn't like Donald Trump at all.
I wonder why. Because Trump is definitely one of those old white people who's like, I don't like rap music. It's dirty and violent. But Eminem, he's like a poet.
This was in 2004. Think like a billionaire.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He also likes reggae.
Hell yeah, dude! I'm telling you, Trump
could legalize
cheats down,
pot,
man.
dude. Yeah.
Also, of course, like what you would think, like Frank Sinatra, Tony Bennett,
Yeah.
Old man
Elton
shit.
John. Yeah.
I like to imagine him just fucking sitting down, putting on some fucking some Marley deep cuts, and just
Oh man.
He claims he got Lady Gaga in the spotlight early in her career.
By
I was hanging out in the East Village. She was just Stephanie Germanata or whatever at the time.
He hates Paul McCartney,
That's awesome.
but he likes reggae.
Perfect.
Dude, he was actually late for the filming of Little Rascals because the new Shabba Ranks record came out and he was too busy jamming.
I like Toots. I don't care for the Maytals, but I like Toots.
Now he likes the Toots and the Maytos.
Oh man. Well, that is our show. Daniel, tell people where they can find you on the internet.
Hey,
sir.
gang, you can find me on Twitter at Magden Daniel. You listen to my podcast, Reefer Sadness. Just had Sam on last week. Rivers, I might hit you up to come on and co-host, guest host someday.
Hey, man, I'm down.
Whenever Evan's not available again.
Okay.
But yeah, that's available on all platforms. It's a saucy, fun time.
Hell yeah.
It's like this show, but after dark.
Ooh, yeah. Sam, where can people find you online?
Slam Harder on Twitter. And just remember, you can really hit me up online at Slam Harder on Venmo. And Slam Harder on Cash App.
Well, yeah, find me on Twitter and Instagram at Rivers Langley. And before we go, I wanted to say there is a new record. It's going to be coming out, I believe, on Friday by my friend J.R. Collins, who's my buddy back from Alabama. I want to say this about Auburn. There's like 5 cool bands that have ever come out of Auburn, and JR was in all of them.
Oh, nice.
He was in the Quadrajets. He was in the Pine Hill Haints. He was in the fucking Immortal Lee County Killers, Alabamica. He's in all the good bands.
Alabamica?
Yeah, dude, Alabamica was dope. I saw them at Buffalo's back in the day. But yeah, JR, he's the drummer. He'd been the drummer for most of those bands.
Yeah.
And he is putting out his first solo record. It's him playing guitar, really great folk tunes. So everybody listen to J.R. Collins' record on Spotify. It'll be out this Friday. It's called Seahorse, and I'm going to play a track now. This one's called Life, Love, and the Rest. We'll see ya tomorrow.
And so you roll out alone, but down the phone ain't nobody home. I can't really say what's on the way, but I bet we all pay. Night after night, Lord, day after day, living underneath the gun, going for broke, yeah, a broken down world. What in the world have we done? And you got it all wrong. We all belong like the words to a song. And open up your eyes, see past the lies. Don't you know the time it flies? Under and over hills and valleys, across a river and a stream. Reckon we ain't got all that much to lose, and it looks like it's all just a dream. Do your best, yeah, the best you can do. And I leave on the light. It's alright, so just be you. Feeling okay, but we really can't say. And how it ends up going down.